And what about war? I mean, what is your, are you,
Okay, so,
approaching that, like, are we going to have war with Iran? Are you working with these groups? Are they
the idea
trying
is
to turn that paradigm?
to replace war with a different kind of economic competition. So it would be like a peaceful war, sort of like a global Olympics. For example, the Americans would compete with the Chinese to develop Africa, or, in other words, come up with some sort of way where periodically give everybody on the planet a goal that they all work towards. And that would, because one thing war has done in the past, it has motivated people to go to extraordinary efforts. Unfortunately, it's been efforts to kill and conquer, but the idea of mobilizing people can be used for peaceful purposes. The good example was Hitler starting up the Autobahns. He says, okay, you're all unemployed, you got no work, all right, we're going to build the best highway system the world has ever seen. And they did. So never mind all the genocide and stuff, that happened later, but just the idea that you mobilize everybody. So for example, I'm saying this, I've been asking for a 3-year campaign at the end of which all environmental destruction will be stopped. Every kid on the planet will have a full mind and a full stomach, and human potential will be released. And the economic benefits would be just totally mind-boggling. At the same time, instead of having something like DARPA, high-tech research for the purposes of killing, make it high-tech researches for the purposes of promoting life. For example, immortality is around the corner. If you could live another 30, 40 years, you could probably live to be 1,000 or more if you wanted. So they should put as much resources as possible into that. And we can make ourselves more intelligent with drugs, with gene therapy. So raise our intelligence. We could have a kind of a paradigm shift. I mean, a fractal shift, really like the Cambrian explosion, with a matter of maybe dozens or hundreds of years at the most, if we want. I mean, what if everybody raises their IQ to 200, 300, and they got infinite free power and immortality? Who knows what we're going to think up? It'll set off a kind of a, exponential explosion of progress, which you can only begin to wonder and imagine what it's going to be like. But it's real. It's not some kind of science fiction. It's all there in the current technology. You can read it and see it.
Right.
So it's a question.
We have it within our grasp.
Yes, and so we should really just go for it. I mean, try to save every soul you can. I mean, if we can make everybody immortal, we should. And then if there's not enough room for them, we'll have to go into space.